started doing activities with the kids, and actually I started when my oldest was very young. I didn't know where to look to find activities, so I would just Google things and kind of look for things. Also, my oldest was in both PT and OT because he was a preemie. So I would talk to his therapist, and they would say, well, you should do this with them. I'm like, okay, well, how do I do that? So then I would start Googling and trying to find all these ideas and trying to figure out how do I want to structure this so that he's having fun and he's playing, but he's not, overwhelmed and trying to learn all of this stuff. I happened to stumble upon Hands-On as We Grow, actually, when one of my coworkers sent me a link and said, I know you love to do activities with your son. You need to check this site out. There's a lot of cool stuff. So I kind of stumbled into Hands-On as We Grow, and then came further along, did a challenge in the huddle, and then joined the activity room after that. For me, my biggest struggle with doing activities was trying to find things that would be age appropriate or that I could take and bring down to the level that my son was at. When we started with activities with my son, he was not even a year and a half old. So trying to figure out what we could do for him that would be age appropriate and also help develop the skills I wanted him to develop. I don't want them necessarily to go to school and know how to read and write and know their letters, but I want them to know that learning is fun and that they can have a good time doing learning through multiple ways. And also learning how to focus and learning how to stay on task with an activity. So trying to find all of that and put it together in one place was just, there's so much out there, it was kind of overwhelming. It's a tough one to decide what's the actual biggest reason to want to do activities with my kids. There's so many different reasons. I want them to know that learning is fun. I want them to know that spending time with mom and dad is fun and that we do things together and that we are building memories. So I want to build all of these memories with my kids as much as I can and really be intentional about it. And to be honest, I don't know if I would have felt that way in my 20s, but now I do, and I really want to have those moments with my kids where I see that aha moment in their eyes, and I'm helping them to achieve that level. My first thought when I first looked at the website and I was kind of getting into it was, wow, it's a lot for a membership fee when I looked at it. And then I started getting into it more and looking into it and thinking, you're getting a lot for your money on this. And not only that, once I got into the activity room and got into interacting with other parents that are on the activity room, getting the different ideas and starting, it really stimulated my creativity to want to do more. And to be honest, I really think it's underpriced for what you get. My oldest will often come out and say, I want to do a tivity. Can you go find a tivity for me to do? So we'll go in and we'll pick something out and we'll go to my cupboard wall and we'll go, okay, what's in the craft wall that we can do or in the activity cupboard that we can do together and pull the supplies out and we'll do what we've got. I think the favorite part that I have for being part of the activity room is the interactions with the other members. When I post something and I get a comment back or I see somebody else who's posted something and maybe done a slight different twist on one of the activities, it's good. It's good interaction, and I think people are really supportive of each other. When you say, hey, I had an activity fail, what was I doing wrong, or how do I better approach this with my kids? Just some of those tips and tricks that you learn by interacting with others, it helps me to go, okay, well, yep, this is where my kid is at right now, and this is where this child is at. How do I maybe tweak the activity to work better with our family? So I really don't see anything ever as an activity fail. I think is a way for us to learn, and maybe the kids are learning a whole different way.